Hi everyone. So, hope y'all are doing well and in touch with our videos. As I know we are meeting y'all after a long time. I think if I'm right, maybe after a month. However, in this video, we want to tell you about something important. I know just by looking at the thumbnail of the video, you know what the video is about. So today we are going to talk about IELTS or we say IELTS. When we say IELTS, some people become afraid. IELTS. Oh, I can't do the IELTS. I can't sit for IELTS. But it's not difficult as much as you feel because this IELTS is not something strange or something new from English what you learn every day. But what you have to do is you should practice how to apply the correct applications at the right time and in the right way. So in this video, I'm just going to brief you about how to practice for IELTS. We know in IELTS, there are 4 sections. First one, I'll say reading, the most important part. Because when we talk about reading, you must have practiced very well before you go to the exam. Because you must be prepared to finish the paper at the right time or before the right time, then you can recheck your answers. But people get into problems. Why do you get into problems? Because you have not practiced well before the exam. But when we talk about this reading paper, you know, there are tricks we can follow. And you must be prepared to answer the questions true or false or not given. Because in this section of true, false, not given, you'll be given some tricky questions. For that, what you have to do is you must practice and be fluent in the language. In our classes, what we do is we teach you all the hints and give you the support to answer the difficult questions and how to follow the reading techniques. You know, in reading, we've heard about some techniques like example scanning. Usually we do this when we are reading. Likewise, we must follow the reading techniques when we do the reading paper. If you're interested, you all can contact us and get the support for the exam because we are specially doing the general IELTS exam preparations and you can get help from us. If you are a person who is familiar in Cambridge English syllabus, it would not be difficult for you to write the answers for reading paper. But the practice should be there. That's the most important thing in the reading paper. Next is the listening. How do we listen? We have 2 years 2 years. So we must use our 2 years and we must concentrate. Maybe it's like a meditation, right? Don't think about your problems during the exam time of listening and concentrate very well. And for that, also, before you go to the exam, you must have practiced many listening papers and listening videos. If you go through many URLs are supporting for listening. You know, nowadays we can use the technology to practice for listening when you're on the way to work, to your classes, or wherever you go. But I don't say to plug the earphone and walk on the road because you might get into the accidents. But when you're traveling in your own vehicle, even public transport, you can listen to the videos. Okay. So we practice to watch all the important videos. Sometimes when you're watching English movies, you get into the track of listening. Why? Because you're listening to the native speakers and you can practice how they speak. You can try to understand the way they speak their language. Native speakers, they use idioms, they use smart speaking, and they use some examples. So that is native speaking, and you are listening the native speaking. So it's really important to watch the videos, English videos, and you can get support from us. We have IELTS preparation courses. And we are guiding you all to do general IELTS exam. Then the other section or the third section is writing. This is also very important because when you're writing, you can't write the way you want. In IELTS, there are different types of writing styles. Okay, most probably there are 4 to 5 types of writing. Okay, if you have practiced all those types, especially section 2 of writing paper, you must have practiced to answer the section 2 or the essay type question. It's not exactly an essay, maybe to discuss about any issue or to contrast your ideas. And the first one is the letter. Even you are writing the letter, you must know what to write in your letter. So, in our classes, what we do is we teach our students to be prepared for writing and how to connect the first passage to the second passage and how you must write the first passage. Likewise, we use all these techniques. Because this IELTS, the most important thing is that you must have practice the correct way. The correct way of writing, the correct way of reading, and how to speak. The next section is speaking. We speak English. Sometimes you may be speaking English every day, but you're not sure whether you're speaking in the correct pattern. For that, what you have to do is you must practice. You must practice the questions and you must watch the speaking videos. And if you are in touch with our videos, you can get practice for the speaking as well. In our classes, we do preparations for speaking, reading, writing, and listening. Fluency. In this IELTS, the main score is the fluency. What they consider is to check the fluency of English. They want to evaluate your fluency in English. How do you communicate? Whether you are good at communication, how you have improved your skills of English, and whether you can cope up in an English speaking country, whether you can face for issues, whether you know how to write in your working place, or whether you know how to write a letter, and whether you know how to speak with native speakers, and all these things are evaluated in this IELTS. That's why it's important. That's why whenever you want to migrate, you must sit for this IELTS or PTE exam. In our classes, we do IELTS preparation courses, and if you are interested, you can join to the particular. You can see our contact details on screen, and you can WhatsApp us via the contact number. We'll be in touch with you. Also, we have IELTS preparation courses based on your skills, maybe a beginner or an intermediate person. It depends on your skill. We'll do an evaluation, and after that, we'll let you to join our courses. So hope you get an idea about the IELTS exam, and in this video what we wanted to explain you is about the IELTS exam, because some people are in confusion that they don't have a good idea about IELTS and they're afraid of just by saying IELTS, oh, we can't do this exam. But it's not like that as you wish. So if you're in touch with us, definitely you can pass the exam very well. So hope you watch our video, and you can subscribe our channel to watch more videos. In future, we are planning to bring you many videos based on IELTS and Cambridge English, as we've been continuing nearly a year. So hope you all enjoyed with us. See you in our next video. Don't forget to subscribe or contact us to learn English. Advanced Bridge is to bridge your knowledge with the most important aspects in your life. So, see you. Bye.